when going vegetarian becomes the latest weight loss hack. From Instagram to TikTok, people are flocking to testimonials claiming, "I lost 10 kilograms just by going vegetarian for a month." But is a vegetarian diet truly a weight loss miracle, or just another trend gone viral without a full understanding of its true nature? In this article, we'll dive into the nutritional science, explore different types of vegetarian diets, and examine their real effects on body weight, to find out whether vegetarian weight loss is fact or just hype. 1. Types of vegetarian diets. Not all plant-based eating is the same. Before evaluating its effectiveness for weight loss, we need to ask, what exactly do we mean by vegetarian? Vegan avoids all animal products, meat, fish, eggs, dairy, honey, etc. Lacto-vegetarian excludes meat and eggs, but includes dairy products. Ovo-vegetarian excludes meat and dairy, but includes eggs. Lacto-ovo-vegetarian includes both eggs and dairy, excludes meat and fish. Pescatarian avoids meat, but eats fish and seafood. Flexitarian, semi-vegetarian, mostly plant-based, but occasionally includes meat. Bottom line, not all vegetarian diets affect weight loss the same way. The real game changer is how you choose your foods, balance your nutrients, and control your portions. 2. Vegetarianism and weight loss, when science says yes. In a world where waistlines can dictate both your mood and your Instagram confidence, many people have turned to vegetarian diets hoping for that flat tummy, flawless figure combo. But does going vegetarian really help with weight loss? Or is it just a clever marketing gimmick from trendy salad bars? Surprisingly, the answer is yes, and this time, it's science talking, not just gossip from the office kitchen. Naturally lower in calories, plants don't flatter fat. The core of weight loss is simple. Calories in less than calories out. Consume less than you burn. And the weight comes off. The challenge? Eating fewer calories without feeling like a starving tiger at midnight. Enter the vegetarian diet. Why it works. Plant-based diets, especially vegan ones, naturally have lower energy density. In other words, you can fill your plate to the brim and still keep calories low. Staple foods like leafy greens, whole grains, lentils, legumes, and nuts are packed with fiber. Keep you full longer, and don't overload your system with calories. What does research say? A 2015 meta-analysis in the Journal of General Internal Medicine combined data from 12 clinical trials with hundreds of participants. The result? Vegetarians lost an average of 2 to 2.5 kilograms more than meat eaters, even without any calorie restriction. Translation: just by switching to a vegetarian diet, no food scales, no obsessive oil counting, you could start shedding weight as effortlessly as plucking a lettuce leaf. But don't get it twisted. Going vegetarian doesn't mean you'll automatically get model thin. Watch out for vegetarian junk food, like deep-fried snacks, vegan pastries, or that coconut oil-based cheese that's 90% saturated fat. These could quickly send you back to square one, or worse. Bottom line, a well-planned vegetarian diet, especially a whole food, plant-based approach, is a science-backed strategy for weight loss. You eat more volume and feel fuller. You don't need to obsessively count calories. You gain bonus health perks, improved heart health, better blood sugar control, reduced inflammation. Try this. If you're tired of soul-crushing diet rules, give smart vegetarianism a go for 1 month, and let your waistline do the talking. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked the content and want to see more exciting videos, please like and subscribe to the channel to support me. 3. More fiber, less hunger. Like magic, but it's science. Ever wondered why a bowl of leafy salad keeps you full longer than a hearty bowl of beef pho? The answer is just 2 words: dietary fiber. And guess what? A vegetarian diet just so happens to be fiber-loaded, something most modern meat eaters are seriously lacking. Fiber, the belly's best friend. Fiber, especially the soluble kind, is basically an unsung superfood, no fancy label needed. You'll find it in abundance in oats, lentils, mung beans, chia seeds, flax seeds, apples, pears, bananas, veggies like carrots, pumpkin, cauliflower. Once inside your body, fiber absorbs water and swells into a thick gel in your stomach. This magical process slows digestion. Food doesn't rush through. Your body has time to absorb nutrients properly. Keeps you full longer, less chance of feeling ravenous an hour after eating. Stabilizes blood sugar, prevents those energy crashes that send you running to snacks or bubble tea. Science sides with plants. A 2019 study in Nutrition Reviews found that high-fiber diets reduce hunger, support weight control, and even lower obesity risk over the long term. Another analysis in Advances in Nutrition showed that for every extra 10 grams of fiber consumed per day, people lost roughly 1 kilogram over a few months, without changing anything else. Harsh reality? The average meat-heavy or Western diet barely hits 15 to 18 grams of fiber per day. The recommended amount? 25 to 30 grams, and vegetarians often exceed 40 grams per day effortlessly when eating right. So when you see someone on a plant-based diet, eating like a horse but staying slim, it's probably thanks to fiber keeping them fuller, not some mythical skinny gene or dark arts from the diet gods. Bottom line, vegetarianism, eating less. It's about eating the right foods that make you feel full longer and delay hunger. Fiber is your secret weapon to trick cravings without forcing yourself to starve. And a smart vegetarian diet, packed with veggies, legumes, and whole grains, is the ultimate fiber power combo. 4. Better fat metabolism, slim by choice, healthy by strategy. A lot of people think weight loss is all about seeing smaller numbers on the scale. But if you truly care about long-term health, there's one sneaky villain you should be paying attention to: visceral fat, the dangerous kind that wraps around your liver, heart, pancreas. The good news? A plant-based diet doesn't just help you lose any fat, it targets the most harmful fat of all. What does science say? Modern research has uncovered a strong connection between plant-based diets and reduced visceral fat. Diets rich in vegetables, whole grains, and legumes have been shown to decrease fat deep inside the abdominal cavity, right where it can mess with your heart, liver function, and hormone balance. In a study published in Obesity Science and Practice, 2020, participants who followed a vegan diet for just 16 weeks significantly reduced visceral fat, without even needing strict calorie restriction. Improved insulin sensitivity. Insulin acts like a key that unlocks cells to let sugar and energy in. The more sensitive your body is to insulin, the more efficiently you use energy, and the less fat gets stored unnecessarily. Plant-based diets low in saturated fat, especially whole food vegan diets, are shown to improve insulin sensitivity, especially in people with a history of excess weight or prediabetes. What do the numbers show? A review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that vegetarians had lower visceral fat and better insulin markers than meat eaters, even when both groups had the same BMI. In other words, at the same body weight, vegetarians tend to have a healthier body composition, less toxic fat, more lean muscle. One underrated bonus: a good plant-based diet doesn't just slim your belly, it can also lighten your mind. It helps reduce chronic inflammation, balance hormones, and keep your brain sharper, especially as you enter your 40s and beyond. Speed recap. A smart vegetarian diet targets dangerous hidden fat around organs, the kind that doctors worry about even when you look fine on the outside. It boosts how your body processes sugar and energy, thanks to improved insulin sensitivity. And the result? Sustainable weight loss without punishing diets. And a metabolism that actually works for you, not against you. But you can still gain weight on a plant-based diet. If, as we've seen, a plant-based diet is an excellent way to lose weight, but only if you know how to eat the right way. Don't let the absence of meat become an excuse to eat anything without thinking. Here's a plant-based eating mistake that many people make, and it can have serious consequences for your weight. 1. Eating too much refined carbs. Don't let carbs make you puffy like a bow. No meat doesn't mean no weight gain. The real issue here is that even without meat, you can still consume a lot of refined carbohydrates, and these can lead to rapid weight gain. Convenient plant-based foods like instant noodles, white rice, white bread, and fried potatoes can easily become hidden enemies in your plant-based diet if you're not careful with your calorie intake. The trap of refined carbs. Refined carbs are carbohydrates that have been stripped of their fiber, minerals, and vitamins, leaving behind just pure energy, usually with little nutritional value. When you eat too much of these foods, increases calories without lasting fullness. Refined carbs don't keep you feeling full like fiber-rich foods, so you tend to eat more. Rapid blood sugar spikes. Your blood sugar rises quickly, then drops just as fast, leaving you feeling hungry again and more likely to snack. Belly fat accumulation. Excess refined carbs can easily convert into visceral fat, especially if you eat too much and don't move much. A real-world example. For instance, a serving of stir-fried noodles with vegetables can contain anywhere from 700 to 900 calories, with most of those calories coming from refined carbs, noodles, oil, and a bit of sugar. Even though this is plant-based, it can easily push you over your daily calorie needs if you're not careful. Carbs aren't the enemy, but you need to choose wisely. The key is selecting the right type of carbs that support weight loss, not ones that mindlessly add fat. Instead of eating refined foods, switch to whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice, sweet potatoes instead of fried potatoes, vegetables instead of instant noodles, since they're lower in calories and rich in fiber. These foods not only keep you full longer but also provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber that your body needs to function efficiently. Quick summary. Eating plant-based properly isn't just about not eating meat, it's about choosing the right foods with the right carb ratios. Refined carbs are the hidden enemy. You need to replace them with healthier options to keep your weight in check. Remember, convenient plant-based foods can be packed with high calorie content, so if you don't manage portions, they can easily cause weight gain. 2. Lack of protein, muscle loss, slow metabolism. When eating plant-based, one of the biggest issues many people face is a lack of protein. While a plant-based diet can be incredibly diverse and nutrient-rich, if you don't pay attention to getting enough protein from plant sources, your body won't be able to maintain lean muscle mass. And when you lose muscle, your metabolism is affected, which means you burn fat slower and are more likely to gain fat instead of losing it. How important is protein? Protein is one of the three nutritional kings, along with carbs and fats, and plays a crucial role in maintaining muscle mass and energy metabolism. This is why muscle loss, slower fat burning. Muscle is the body's calorie burning machine, and when you lose muscle, you burn fat less efficiently. Losing muscle means your body uses less energy, even when you're at rest. In fact, each kilogram of muscle burns about 50 calories per day, while fat burns only about 2 calories. When you lose muscle, your body will burn fewer calories at rest, making weight loss harder. Less full. Eat more. Protein helps increase feelings of fullness, preventing you from overeating. However, when you're lacking protein, you may feel hungry quickly and end up eating too much, even snacking uncontrollably. A protein-deficient diet can cause cravings and overeating, leading to excessive calorie intake without realizing it. Gain fat instead of losing fat. Lack of protein makes it harder for the body to build muscle and easier to store fat instead of burning it. This is especially dangerous when you're trying to lose weight. Protein also enhances fat burning, thermogenesis, meaning that without enough protein, your body won't burn fat effectively. How to get enough protein on a plant-based diet? Fortunately, there are plenty of excellent plant-based protein sources that help you maintain muscle mass and an efficient metabolism, such as beans and legumes, soybeans, lentils, black beans. These are great protein sources, easy to find, and can be made into a variety of dishes. Tempeh, a fermented soybean product that is rich in protein and easy to digest. Quinoa, a whole grain with high protein content, perfect as a substitute for rice. Nuts and seeds, chia, flax, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. These provide both protein and healthy fats. Plant-based milks, soy milk, almond milk, oat milk. These provide protein and help diversify your meals. What science says. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that those who follow a plant-based diet and lack protein are more likely to lose muscle, gain fat, and have a slower metabolism compared to those who consume adequate protein. Quick summary. Protein not only helps you maintain muscle mass but also aids in efficient fat burning. A lack of protein can lead to muscle loss, a slower metabolism, and an increased tendency to gain fat instead of losing it. Make sure to include plant-based protein in every meal to keep your body strong and promote effective weight loss. Thank you for accompanying the channel. If this video has added value to you, please leave a like and remember to hit the subscribe button to support us in making more interesting videos. 3. Processed and fried plant-based foods. Don't let the vegan label fool you. When we think about a plant-based diet, most of us picture fresh, healthy foods like vegetables, whole grains, and plant-based protein sources. However, there's a common pitfall many people don't realize. Faux meat, plant-based products. Faux meat, The trap of processed foods. Processed plant-based foods, often sold as vegan sausages, faux beef, vegan chicken, etc., actually contain a lot of salt, saturated fats, and additives. These foods are often designed to mimic the taste and texture of meat. But they're not as healthy as you might think. Salt. Processed plant-based foods often contain a large amount of salt, which can easily exceed the recommended daily intake, negatively affecting your blood pressure and cardiovascular health. Saturated fat. Many processed vegan foods, especially fried ones, are high in saturated fats. Consuming too much saturated fat can raise levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, in the blood, increase the risk of heart disease, and lead to fat accumulation in the body. Additives and preservatives. These foods also often contain additives and preservatives, which can be harmful to your health if consumed regularly over time. The danger of fried foods. Fried or heavily processed vegan foods often have a high calorie content and lack essential nutrients. When you eat these foods, you may not feel full for long and can easily overeat, leading to fat storage instead of weight loss. For example, a meal with processed vegan foods can contain over 500 to 700 calories in just one small serving. Yet it doesn't provide enough vitamins and minerals needed to support the body's effective functioning. Result: you think you're eating pure vegan, but you're actually sabotaging your waistline every day. This is the trap of the vegan label. You may consume a lot of processed vegan foods and think you're eating healthy, but in reality, you're taking in excess calories and unhealthy fats, which prevent your waistline from shrinking, and might even cause it to grow. How to avoid this trap? Choose fresh, whole plant-based foods over processed vegan products. These foods will help you maintain a lower calorie intake, provide plenty of fiber and protein, and supply your body with essential vitamins and minerals. Limit fried foods. If you want a tasty dish, try baking, steaming, or lightly stir-frying instead of deep frying. These cooking methods will help you reduce unhealthy fats and calories. Carefully read food labels to avoid processed vegan foods that contain high levels of salt and saturated fats. What science says. Studies from the Journal of Nutrition show that processed foods, whether vegan or not, are harmful to health if consumed in excess, especially when they contain high levels of fat and salt. This not only affects your weight but can also lead to cardiovascular and blood pressure issues. Quick summary. Don't let the vegan label fool you. Processed vegan foods can be loaded with salt, saturated fats, and additives, which are harmful to health and can lead to weight gain. Choose fresh, whole foods and natural ingredients while avoiding fried, processed meals to minimize excess calories and maintain a stable weight. A deeper analysis. Why do some people lose weight dramatically, while others keep gaining? People who successfully lose weight with a plant-based diet. Choose fresh, home-cooked foods. Control portion sizes. Ensure adequate plant-based protein. Combine regular exercise. View plant-based eating as a sustainable lifestyle. People who gain weight while eating plant-based. Eat a lot of processed plant-based junk food. Eat recklessly, thinking plant-based is automatically safe. Have meals that are nutritionally poor and unbalanced. Exercise little. Sit for long periods. View plant-based eating as a short-term weight loss remedy. Tips for those who want to lose weight with a plant-based diet. If you're looking to lose weight through a plant-based diet, there are several key points to help you achieve your goal while maintaining overall health. Here are expert tips and scientific advice to help you eat plant-based effectively and safely. Do. Prioritize fresh, minimally processed foods. Avoid processed foods and choose fresh, whole ingredients like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Minimize food processing to preserve nutrients and help your body absorb vitamins and minerals to the fullest. Include plant-based protein, tofu, seeds, tempeh, quinoa. Ensure each meal contains enough protein from plant-based sources like tofu, chia seeds, tempeh, quinoa, lentils, etc. Protein not only helps you feel full but also maintains muscle mass and prevents muscle loss, which is crucial for weight loss. Eat whole grains instead of refined ones. Whole grains, such as oats, quinoa, brown rice, barley, are high in fiber, which promotes satiety and helps stabilize blood sugar levels. Avoid refined grains like white bread, white rice, and pasta, as they cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, leading to quick hunger. Combine regular exercise. To sustain weight loss, exercise is essential in addition to a healthy diet. Incorporate exercises such as cardio, yoga, or weightlifting to enhance fat burning, maintain muscle mass, and boost cardiovascular health. Drink enough water and get enough sleep. Water not only helps keep your body healthy but also helps you feel full and curb cravings. Sleep is equally important. When you get enough rest, your body releases hormones that regulate hunger, making it easier to control your weight. Avoid fried, processed plant-based foods. Foods like plant-based sausages, vegan deli slices, or fried items are not only high in calories but can also contain saturated fats and additives. Stay away from these to minimize excess fat and maintain a healthy weight. Refined carbs, sweets, and packaged juices. Refined carbs like white bread, refined pasta can spike blood sugar levels and may contribute to weight gain if consumed in excess. Also, sweets and packaged juices often contain added sugars and empty calories that hinder weight loss. Overeating. Even with plant-based foods. Even when eating plant-based, you shouldn't overeat. Excessive calorie intake from any food, including plant-based ones, can lead to weight gain. Pay attention to portion control and remember that managing calories is key to weight loss. Scientific evidence. Numerous studies have shown that a fresh, minimally processed plant-based diet can effectively promote weight loss due to its high fiber content, plant protein, and low excess calories. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition also emphasizes the importance of combining a healthy diet with an active lifestyle and adequate sleep to optimize weight loss results. Thank you for accompanying the channel. If this video has added value to you, please leave a like and remember to hit the subscribe button to support us in making more interesting videos.